What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be taking a look at a Reanimator deck, and mostly because I've tried Reanimator and I wasn't happy with it. I've seen other opponents play it, I wasn't happy with it. But this version comes from someone on Twitter that goes by the name of Jeff Jao. They apparently did well with it in a qualifier recently, so I'm like, you know what? This version looks like it might have some wheels. It's not trying to do too much, it's doing just enough, and it has enough defense to hold up against the early aggro deck. So let's see if it's all it's cracked up to be. So, starting with the top, we do have some Bitter Triumph. Easy choice, removal, fill up your graveyard, obviously. Same thing with Bitter Union, though this does actually give us the opportunity to get some haste there, so when we get our big creature, we can attack with it, as well as getting us 2 extra cards. Fear of Missing Out, again, gives us an opportunity to fill up our graveyard. And then our Reanimator spells being 4 Zombify, 4 Rite of the Moth, and 4 Rakdos Joins Up. So we have a lot of ways to get stuff out if we get to turn 4 or 5. Harvester of Misery, this is one of our good defensive cards as well, because you can give something -2/-2, or all things -2/-2. Even if you don't reanimate it, you can just cast it. So this actually makes a lot of sense in most Reanimator decks. And then some of our bigger targets, we have Trumpet and Carnosaur. Again, can be used as removal, but also can just be played, and can often hit one of our Reanimator spells and trigger, which is super nice. Atali, obviously one of the best things you could reanimate, just getting 2 free spells, one from yourself and one from your opponent. And only a single copy of Valgavoth. And I think this is actually an interesting choice. I think we see too many Reanimator decks try to go for Valgavoth, and the reality is you can't really cast Valgavoth if things get kind of dicey. Whereas you can cast the other cards, it seems a little bit easier, and that makes a big difference sometimes. So, yeah, not a lot really to say if you've seen Reanimator. You kind of have an idea of what we're going to be doing, but this might be one of the more efficient and streamlined versions. But if you want to download this, at the end of the video, I'll have a link that takes you over to Moxfield. They're a channel sponsor. We host all of our decks there, so you can find anything you want to play in Standard that we played this season, which I think at this point is getting to be like 50 decks or something. No, we're in week 10, so it's like almost 70 decks. Like, it's a lot. But if you want to buy something, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. That's toamagic.com. They have tons of inventory, tons of things coming in. They go around the country to buy cards. And the best part is you can use code DRAGON, D-R-A-G-N, and save 5% while you build out or bling out your commander decks. But all that being said, let's go see if this version of Reanimator, well, brings Reanimator back to the forefront. Okay, I mean, and this is exactly the type of hand we're talking about, right? If this is a creature deck, we at least have a little bit of action here, right? We can kill a 2/2, we can get rid of a 3/3, before we even have to start worrying about doing other stuff. And we'll have 2 big monsters in the graveyard. But, you know, that's all speculative. This honestly concerns me. This is one of the... Dimir anything is probably going to be a tough matchup for us to win. Truthfully. Tiny Bones joins up. I guess we'll put one of these in the yard. I mean, it seems like the responsible thing to do. I think I'm just going to play the Blazemire Verge. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. And discard this, I believe. A little bit of a dicey choice, because if I keep this, I can get rid of a 2/2 and still play Shadowy Backstreet. Whereas I don't have that choice now, which could be a little bit of a mistake. I'll say they are putting stuff in our graveyard for us, which is super nice. You know, I only have 2 things: creatures and enchantments in the graveyard. I can get a land in there and a sorcery, and that's about it. But I probably want to keep that in hand. So I think I'm just gonna do this first. Ooh. Yeah, Valgavoth, you can go. And then we're gonna hit this. Again, this is where I messed up, not keeping that Harvester in hand. I'm really gonna end up paying for that. And these are things I try to tell people. Some of these things are very small, but they do make a big difference at the end of the day on a win-lose basis, you know? And the funny part here is I don't even want to get Valgavoth, because they have so many permanents in play with the tokens and whatever. They'd be able to just kill it. Actually, now I'll do it because I have 2 Reanimator spells. Let's do that. Though, we could get Trumpeting Carnosaur and hope to hit something too. But yeah, let's just do that. It's probably getting countered either way, but at least we'll take a shot. Nope, they're just going to flash something in here. Amusingly, they're giving us more targets, which is cute. So here, they can target Valgavoth, get rid of all their treasure if they want. We can get them back again. And we're still at 15 currently, so... Oh. They're just attacking me, I guess, because that has Death Touch? Sure. Oh, double Ride 'em off. Well, if we get one more land, that's special. Yeah, I mean, we're not blocking because we can obviously attack and play something out of the graveyard. So it's like, what's the point? I'm going to go ahead and attempt to get something else out of the graveyard here. Start with this. Oh, wait, no, that was dumb. I actually should have got the Harvester. Harvester just -2s everything. Well, we get one anyway. The deck said, nah, don't worry, fam. I got your back. Sweet. And I get to cast those? That's beautiful. Question is, do we want to cast them? I don't see why not. I mean, we're at 18. This is just greedy. I mean, if they have sweepers or something, you know, all of it doesn't matter. Well, they're not sweeping the board, or they wouldn't be playing a Malcolm, so we're good. We have 37, 36 cards left. We're not getting milled out here. Oh, I forgot. With that, I was going to flash it in, but you can only play stuff with Valgavoth on your turn. Can't do it on your opponent's turn. Yep. You get to draw and discard. I mean, they have to have something good, or that's just it anyway, right? Yeah, Aclazotz isn't really it. Opponent's at 11? Yeah, we just kill Aclazotz and call it a day, right? Discard a card. Alright, well, this went surprisingly well. And then we just attack with everything. Yeah. Yeah, that felt almost too good, because I pretty much fumbled the bag twice, and it didn't even matter. So, not sure what to make of this game. But we'll see how the rest of them go. I'll keep this. I mean, a couple removal cards. We get to look at an extra card, and we have Fear of Missing Out, so it's not like the worst thing. I hate having to do this, though, because it does give away what our strategy is. I mean, as soon as you see a Rakdos joins up, it's like instant sign of shenanigans, right? We all know what's going down at that point. Want to stop this, duder? I would not fault you. Sure. Counter targets, but I hadn't seen anybody play Change the Equation. That's cool. I actually almost forgot that was a Magic card. Alright, well, we got land 4, which is good news. I will leave land 5 up, which is perfect. Just a straight up Flood Pit Drowner. You got it. Chart a course. Yeah, sure. They're probably just looking for land here. I'm going to go ahead and discard targeting this guy. And I guess we're just going to try to get a Tali into play. I mean, why not? That's what we're here for. Yep, I will take both of them. That sounds great. I will not discard a land. I will discard that. Perfect. I mean, really, I guess all I have is Harvester to go get. Oh, so they're just playing mono blue efficient things. Yeah, okay. They're saying GG's. Guess it's over already. You know what? I guess we keep it. This isn't bad enough to get rid of. technically these are removal cards. I mean, we can hunt for a 4th land between the Surveil and Bitter Reunion. We already have 1 Reanimator spell, so this is like pieces are set up. And granted, this isn't our best card to get back, but you know, it's a reasonable start. We'll leave that. That's our 4th land. Obviously, getting to land 4 is important. 5 is even better. I'm going to go ahead and play this right now and just get rid of one of these. Hopefully find... Okay, those are useful. What does the opponent want to do here? I think I'm just going to discard a land. It feels a little wild, but why not? I mean, I could discard the other Fear of Missing Out, but I'd rather not. Just another land anyway. Though it would have given us 1 more for our Delirium, but that's fine. Sure. I'd much rather them return these to our hand than some of our other things what we're trying to kill them with. Alright. I mean, I guess this is a heavy Azorius control pile of things. Oh, there's a Jace.
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the facts.
Milling themselves to find cards. Here's an interesting thing, right? I could... Debating here that I could use Fear of Missing Out. Let's put that in the graveyard. And give this haste. Like, I don't love this, but I also don't think I want them to keep Jace here. So I think I'm gonna do... I hate wasting this. I really do. But it does put an enchantment in the graveyard, so there's that.
A minor setback to Phyrexia's plan.
Okay, I guess we attempt to attack with this. I could have actually, I guess, Fear first, which could have given us an extra attack. So that's probably a little bit of a bad play there. Yeah, let's go with this. I'm not wanting to use any of my Reanimator spells yet, because I'm pretty sure they either have some combination of counters and or sweepers. And I would rather force them to deal with these first. I'm just going to go land. Even though I really, really, really want to put a Rite of the Moth in the yard. I have a feeling we're just going to get our board swept here anyway. Well, serves me right. But at least now we can play through counters, you know? Sure. I'll probably start with Trumpeting Carnosaur and go from there. Or I could just Harvester of Misery, make them deal with that. I mean, that's a real choice. Jace, sure.
I'll take note of all your failures. I know where to find all.
Interesting. So they're doing some Reanimator shenanigans of their own. Alright. That's good to know. And they needed black mana, apparently. Huh. Well, alright then. Let's start here. Go Carnosaur. Bitter Triumph. Okay, well that works too. We'll just pay 3. I was going to use that to attack Jace this turn, but turns out not necessary. And attack. Alright. It's not bad. I mean, a sweeper's got to be coming here, right? Because they don't have anything in the graveyard to really get back. No, they're just giving up. Yeah, this is weird because I don't know what their these are the games where like I really try to figure out what is the opponent's hand, right? Because you got 6 cards, you got 5 mana, you even got your black mana, you've got a bunch of targets in the graveyard if you need to get back like Jace or the Great Door or any of this stuff. But like, I don't know, like I guess just being able to attack twice with the Carnosaur and this guy was enough. Ooh, this I think we have to mulligan. It's just too slow. Like, we don't have a way to get anything in the graveyard. We don't have any way to hold off till turn 4. We don't have a 4th land. So yeah, nothing in that hand was right. This is a little bit better. We'll keep this. Get rid of the Raucous Theater, I believe. And this lets us go ahead and look. I'm going to take it, actually. I'm probably supposed to mulligan it, but I also didn't want to give away too much information there just yet. Turns out it's probably not going to matter, and just a bad choice on my part. Yeah, opponent's not doing anything relevant here. This is just an Azorius control deck, which I think would be the hardest thing for us to beat. Yeah, we don't even have an answer for that. Yep, we're just going to pass. I mean, I guess... No, I don't even... Because I have to have a target for this. Oh, they're doing 1,000-Year Storm shenanigans. Love it. Yeah, all right. Well, this is a game where we just lose. Like, and this can happen when you're playing Reanimator sometimes. You just get the wrong parts. All right, GG's. Like, they already have access to Omniscience or whatever. That's all we need to see. Okay, this hand's slow and we're on the draw. You know what? Let's keep it. Because we get to surveil. Okay, and we found an untapped land, so that's mostly fine. We will take that. I expect we're going to be playing defensively using these Bitter Triumphs and stuff for a while, so... Yeah, not a surprise. Gotta play some untapped lands here. Not casting Fear of Missing Out, because I don't believe that helps us. Because if anything, that gets removed, and then we're just dealing with more problems here. I'm going to go ahead and pay 3, target that. Oh, no, crap. I actually meant... Never mind. I was thinking discard Valgavoth, and I said pay 3, and then I clicked the button, which is amusing. Definitely not what I intended to do. That's okay, though. We get another shot at it. Shadowy Backstreet is a tapped land. I think I want to take a shot at trying to get an untapped land. Because if not, nothing really changes here. This time I will take, or discard, Valgavoth. This is what happens when you try to record a bunch of videos all at the same time in one day. Things get a little bit crazy. That's one of the things, too, I don't think people understand sometimes. Depending on the process for each creator, some of us are doing stuff early in the morning, late at night, after our other jobs, sometimes after other gigs. Because, you know, I'm on 2 podcasts and all this stuff, so there's a lot that goes on sometimes. Yep, decline. You can have that. Come on, deck. We tried so hard, and you act like you don't even care about what we want. Seriously. Caves of Koilos, I mean... I don't really need it now, so it can go. I guess we'll play this now. I expect this to die next turn, though. Well, okay. I mean, we only have one good target in Valgavoth, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're just going to take it. Nothing wrong with those. See, if we will block, we might give up our creature sometimes. Oh, they get reanimated. Dude, that's bad for us. Kind of makes me wonder if, under the circumstances, I want to just get back the Harvester of Misery first. Mostly because by doing that... Man, if I actually sacrifice a land here, what does that do? I might, since we already have the number of lands we need. I'm going to sack the swamp. Throw the opponent for a loop, because I bet you they didn't think we'd sacrifice a land there. Hell, I didn't think we'd sacrifice a land there, but, you know, last minute, things change. They were right. I almost didn't, but then I changed my mind. All right. No attacks. I mean, they can kill our fear of missing out now with their 2 damage spell or whatever they have. Yep, there it is. Torch Tower. All right. You got it, friend. Gonna sack an enchantment. Makes sense. And there's the other untapped land we needed. Right on time. Let's go ahead and get old Valgav off. And yeah, I'm willing to attack here. If you would like to trade, I would like to trade. Now, if they find a removal spell here, they could actually sacrifice all 3 things and kill Valgavoth. They did not, so we're in pretty good shape. Sack a creature? Sure. And then we get access to all their things? That's fantastic. Yeah, hard to complain about that. I didn't think we had a particularly fast start. Lots of slow lands. And just kept our head above water long enough. And I think that's what this version does better than some of the other Reanimator decks I've seen. Okay. All right, let's try. We get basically 3 shots at finding extra land, right? We get to Surveil, then we get to dig and get to dig. That's going to have to go in the yard. Lands are the priority right now. We're keeping a 2-land hand with the expectation of seeing, hopefully, 3 extra cards plus our 2 other draws by the time we get there. Hopeless Nightmare. Sure. This dude can go, I think. Seems fair. That's not it. Not what we were looking for. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because we can still play it from the yard later. Okay, we found a land. It's a tap land. But we were probably going to play Fear of Missing Out this turn anyway. So it's alright. The concern here, though, is if they are playing discard, how do we hold on to both Reanimator spells? I don't know that we can. So we may have to top deck one. Nope, they're spinning this turn to kill something. Good for us, actually. Spectacular for us. I'm going to go here. Alright, that can go in the yard. Oh, this is where it's going to get tough. Because if they have the discard spell, we're cooked. We need this to be an untapped land. Or the next card to be an untapped land. Actually, here at least we can get rid of Trumpeting Carnosaur. But an untapped land would be much preferred, obviously. Alright. I expected that to die. Now it's just what spell comes next. Oh, no! That sucks. I mean, at least we have the Carnosaur we can use during their end step. Oh, no, they actually took that. Oh, I guess because they thought we couldn't cast this. That's actually not a bad choice. We lucked out and found the card we needed, so we're going to go for this now. And hopefully hit something good. Maybe a Reanimator spell for our other Carnosaur? That doesn't suck, though. I'm okay with that. I mean, it was a slow land anyway. All right, we found another... Oh, and a Harvester. Okay, that's useful. We also have access to Ride of the Moth now. That can get back the other Carnosaur. So, I mean, we're doing some things. Unholy Annex. All right, it's going to be annoying. Especially when they make a big demon that could block one of our Carnosaurs. But, you know, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. Shadowy Backstreet. Not what we want. I think we just go Carnosaur, right? Oh, can I not? Oh, I need one more. Oops. That was a mistake. Dang, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, well, I guess then we just attack. I guess we could use Harvester to get back our other Carnosaur, which is a thing. All right, sure. Let's see what happens. I messed up. I thought it was 1 mana less than it is for whatever reason, so that wasn't smart. Sure. Just gonna kill this guy. And then we're just gonna draw an untapped land, and none of this is gonna matter, right? At least that's the hope. Now I need to draw a removal spell for that 6/6, but we'll see what happens. Actually, should I just cast this one first? No, let's get the one out of the yard. And let's just see if we can hit it. Maybe. But won't be able to cast it till next turn. Didn't find one, though. That's key. I mean, if they have the 2/4 demon, we just lose here anyway, right? Because that's 12 plus 4. So if they have it, we're dead. Okay, that demon doesn't kill us. So that's good. They also know we're holding a Trumpeting Carnosaur, which we could just kill their 3/2 with. Alright, so we go to 9. Okay. Alright. There's some things we can do here. These trample. That's 14. So I think we get this, right? Yeah. Just kill a thing. Yeah, it doesn't even really matter. So just kill that guy. And then they can block 2, take 12. Yep. Okay, cool. I feel like we got away with one there. Ooh, do we gamble? You know what? I'm gonna gamble. Let's do it. We get, oh, there it is. That's not so much of a gamble. I was gonna say 3 cards plus 2 from this to get our 3rd land or 4th land, and you know. Now the thing here that is a real issue though, that does need to be considered, is that we're giving up our only real removal here for a couple of turns. Okay, we at least found a Harvester, so that gives us some opportunity if we need it. Won't need to kill that, so that's great. Let's go ahead and Raucous. Zombify. You know what? I will keep the Zombify, actually. Because there's a chance they're going to kill our creatures. And like, if we just keep getting them back, that's obviously going to be better for us. Glissa. We will kill Glissa. Discarding. Actually, yeah, I might as well discard it. I was thinking I might want to keep it in hand for later, but I feel like now we're just going to be playing stuff out of the graveyard and just going for it, so no need to even be concerned about that at the moment. Let's go ahead and get back Carnosaur. Hit something good. That qualifies as great here. Alright, that's all we needed. Yeah, this is also like the potential, if you keep the right hands and understand what you're going for, this is exactly the type of situation you can have. And like even here, if they'd have had removal, it's like, okay, well, I have another Zombify. I'm going to get back to Carnosaur. Like, all right, they did it again. All right, well, we have Rakdos joins up, right? And that's if we don't hit anything else relevant between now and then. So yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't really think about the matchup against Golgari, but that looked surprisingly good. Now, this is one of those hands I feel like could be really bad if the opponent has a really aggressive draw or a control-heavy draw. But I'm going to keep this just for the sake of science. I think if I wasn't making content, I wouldn't keep this particular hand, because it's not really doing enough. But it does have the white mana. I mean, we need another black land, so I don't... this is tough. I'm actually going to get rid of that. Well, I mean, I guess I keep it, because I can at least cast the Zombify that I got. Hare Apparent. Oh, that's not good for us. Alright, good news, bad news. They get a couple things here. The following turn when they cast Hare Apparent, we can kill one of them. Could be a situation where a lot of their stuff has to go into blocking mode, but they're also probably playing Raise the Pass. But I might also just, like, Blast Zone a bunch of stuff down the road. I don't know yet. We'll see. There's opportunity for a lot of things to still happen here. Really? Alright, I'll attempt to kill one. Awesome. I wonder if that means I kept a hand that has something like Sheltered by Ghost or something. Yeah, they're probably playing Raise the Past here. Don't know how we're going to get past that. Hopefully having a big 7/6 trampler matters, but I have no clue if it does or not. But let's find out. Would be nice if we can get rid of the... Well, I don't know. They might just get all the Hare Apparents back. What do I even want? I mean, that's something. I don't even know if I want to pay 3 or discard a card here. I guess I'm discarding. Target. This, I mean, this feels terrible. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This is one of those weird matchups that if they have the cards they want, it's bad for us. You know, like, if they have a land Raise the Pass, I mean, they get like 8 dudes or 12 dudes, something here. I don't know. Oh, well, each one sees the other one. So, yeah, so they're going to get like 15 guys or something. Ah, maybe they're not doing that at all. And there's just War Leader's Call. Oh, okay. That is a viable thing as well. I mean, sure, why not? Like, yeah, all right. I'll take some trample damage. And the turn? I mean, I guess here's the plus side. We could put a counter on Blast Zone and then just blow up all the 2s. Potentially. Oh, this is going to hurt like hell. We might have to do this for 3. Just so if they do get Raise the Pass, we don't get wrecked. I hate that, but that might be our only option. And that's if they don't have it next turn. X can only be 1 here, right? No, X could... No, the other land's tapped. Yeah, alright. Sad. I mean, we're just dead, right? We're at 15. I mean, if they get it, we're cooked. I mean, there's no other answer here. We're just dead skis. Yeah. I mean, because it takes 3 to blow up the Blast Zone. All right, here's hoping, I guess. I don't... Yeah, we have nothing to target in the yard, so... There's just smoke them if you got them. You know? Oh, they didn't. Oh, we got so lucky. Because the only thing I was going to do is I'm going to put a 3rd counter on the Blast Zone. Get rid of those. And then hopefully get to deal with the rest of this at some point while they're trying to block our 7/6. But yeah, this is a hand. This is a good example, though, right? If the opponent had hit their draw, this hand would have been too slow, right? It just wasn't what we needed. We didn't have enough ways to put stuff in the graveyard. But we got lucky and worked out for content or otherwise. Okay, we will keep this one. Rakdos Theater. For Rite of the Moth. I will keep it and see if we get a white land somewhere along the way. No! Well, we're going to lose it. Oh, no, this is one we discard first. So it's actually okay. I guess I'll get rid of this. Not my, like, first choice, but, you know. And then I guess I'm going to go ahead and play Bitter Triumph, and I'm going to discard the Rite of the Moth. We're hardcore signaling what we're doing, but we did need the land anyway. Nurturing Pixie, going to make us discard another card, which is fine. Yep. I think we just discard a land here. I don't think that's too much of a problem. We have plenty to get rid of. Ooh, yeah. You go, friend. You go. Pass the turn. Now, I'll be regretting discarding that land now that I did that, but, you know, things happen. Sure. And we'll just get rid of this Trumpeting Carnosaur. Take 2. And draw Zombify. Not even close. Alright, well, fair enough. Do I want that? Probably not at this point. We kind of have what we need now. I mean, obviously, eventually, we'd love to have Ride of the Moth, but... just can do what we can do. I'm assuming they're going to be leaving up counters at this point. Nope. Is this like the Planeswalker dude here? It is. Look at that.
Let's give it our all, Pump. Don't worry, Pump.
Put something good in the yard for us? No, that ain't it. That doesn't help us.
Information is its own weapon.
Are they looking for lands here? No, they milled one, so they have land. Alright. Well, good news, bad news. They can target our creature because they'll have 3 permanents once they play that. So, do we want to kill... we can't really afford... I mean, we could take 3 and kill something just to kind of make it harder on them. I think I'm going to. It's a little bit risky here. But I can't afford to get rid of the land, obviously, so... fear of missing out. I could get a Carnosaur, but... I think we just go for broke here. And as it stands, if they target Valgavoth, they have to get rid of Kaito, the Pixie, and the enchantment, and we're okay with that. We don't love it, but we're okay with it. Then we just have to find Reanimator spells, you know? Alright. You can't target it, opponent, unless you want to sack 3 things. I see what they're trying to do, though. Yeah, exactly. Now they tap it down. That makes sense.
Take a break, will ya?
So, smartly done. While they couldn't target it, that does still work the way they want. Zombify. Alright, we're at 4, though. Alright, well, we gotta do it. Hey, excellent. Love to see that guy. Right on time. Can't afford to give everything haste. That would probably be bad. Hopeless Nightmare. We go to 2. And they Pixie bounce it and we die? I mean, they're looking for it.
I've got you beat 6 different ways.
I mean, if you got it, we're dead. Attack with their land, we're dead. You have so many outs here, opponent. Oh, they didn't do it. Oh, wow. Wow. Can I afford to go to 1 here? Just to play their Pixie? Because, like, playing Carnage... I think I have to play the Pixie, right? Whether I want to or not. Alright. Attack? Attack? I don't think they have anything with Hare. Ooh, they could flash something in, though. Ugh. Alright. The silly 2-1 Flood Pits whatever guy is a problem.
But I fought so hard.
I can't play the Kaito because we don't have enough life. So I can go to 1. I'm just thinking, like, is there anything else we could do here or hit from Triumph? But I don't think there is. I think we just go to 1. And we could at least pick up Bitter Reunion to maybe find a removal spell. To double protect ourselves from the land, maybe? Like, it's kind of what I'm thinking here. It's not sexy, but yeah, you know, it's what we got. Didn't hit it, though. Ah. That sucks. I guess we just cast this. Just to do something here. Let's see what happens. Oh, put it in hand. Alright. Well, we did find the removal spell, but it was way too many cards down. Okay, I think they realized it. They killed the Pixie, we lose. Alright, they got it. I think they finally saw it. Unfortunately, if we'd have been a couple of cards deeper, I think we could have won this one, but opponent gets to walk away with this one. That's fine. Our cards didn't come up right, and they earned that one. So yeah, gotta give credit to Jeff. This was actually pretty good. And even the hands I thought were bad, we were still able to turn into wins. And that last one, cards just didn't come up in the right order, but I think that was even still winnable too. So I have to give credit where it's due. This held up against several tough decks, a couple of weird combo-y decks. You know, I think the biggest thing about this deck is just how you mulligan, I think, is the thing you have to pay attention to. And the one thing, I would say one thing, there's a couple of things, but the thing I like most about this version over some of the others is kind of like I pointed out in the opener, it doesn't go too top heavy, right? Like there's a Valgavoth, but everything else is actually castable. So if you do end up against those counter decks that are countering all your Reanimator stuff or whatever, you still have plenty to do with this deck. It filters very well to find the cards that you need. Yeah, I don't have too many complaints here. I get how this could win a qualifier for you, so it could be worth considering if you like playing Reanimator. But y'all know the drill. There's always going to be plenty more to play in Standard, and we got a lot on the channel, so check out the next video. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.